Back row.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker, and I too want to congratulate the member for Newcastle London Iron for bringing this debate to the House today. And I'm delighted to join in with members from across the House to celebrate St George's Day and English affairs. For it is only right that we take the time to celebrate our history, our heritage and our national character, to reflect on what it means to be English and come together in unity and in pride. I recall fondly as member last year as a minister marking St George's Day in Downing Street, hosting an event that brought together business leaders, charities, veterans, community leaders and voluntary organisations, outstanding members of the community, all who play a vital role in our country. And it reminded me just how proud we should be of our country. And we must take pride in our history in order to instill the richness of our culture and our values into the next generation and to reclaim what Britishness means to us all. Because, Madam Deputy Speaker, for a small country, we have well and truly punched above our weight. We have defended the world not once, but twice in 2 world wars, something that must never be forgotten. And rightly so, we mark the 80th anniversary of Victory in Europe Day today. Before this debate, over in Westminster Abbey, the great-great-grandson of Sir Winston Churchill lit the candle of peace 80 years on from Sir Winston's famous speech, telling the nation the war had ended. And like so many other members, we'll be leaving this House straight from this debate to go back to our constituencies. I'll be going to Cumberbatch in Tatton to share in their VE celebrations this evening. And Madam Deputy Speaker, as we reflect and commemorate VE Day, we must ask ourselves one crucial question. Have we lived up to the example set by those great patriotic individuals who fought and died for us to protect our freedoms and to give us peace? For peace and freedoms don't just happen, they are fought for. Pondering that question, and we may have different answers, we need to rethink what our duty is to one another and to our country, and to make sure that we do stand up for those same freedoms today, to protect the legacy of those who stood before us and made the ultimate sacrifice. For we cannot and must not cower to those who deny our great past, or be traduced by those who are embarrassed or denounce it. The voice of the right-minded majority must remind those detractors of what we stand for and what we have given the world. For our great country was the cradle of the Industrial Revolution, the birthplace of the computer and the internet. We gave the world football, rugby and cricket. We discovered gravity and evolution, eradicated smallpox, produced literary geniuses, Shakespeare, Dickens and the Brontes, great composers from Elgar to Britain, and from my hometown, the Beatles, those 4 lads that took music to the world. And artists like Constable and Turner, and yes, even Banksy. Innovation and entrepreneurialism is in our country's DNA. It must be remembered and it must be continued. Madam Deputy Speaker, I know our English character is to be stoical, to find a cue and wait patiently in it, and not to brag. In fact, we'd rather hide our light under a bushel than extol our virtues. But now is not the time for that. In an era of speed and fast communications where facts can be lost and fake becomes real, we need to remember who we are and what we have given to the world. We are a positive voice in an ever more complicated and dangerous world. And we need to take heed of Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, who rightly celebrate their national days, and we must do the same too. Let us be clear, it is time for the majority of law-abiding, hard-working, patriotic people of England to have their say, to stand up for our values, values that have stood the test of time, of honour, of courage, faith and freedom. May we sing with one voice that we are proud of England, proud of Great Britain and proud to be British. We need to take on the mantle of St. George, the warrior saint, the patron saint of England, a symbol of strength, conviction and righteous purpose, who reminds us that our nation has never been afraid to stand up for what is right. And in this chamber where I am delivering this speech, and we've all spoken so positively today, I am very proud, as I know we all are, to serve in this Parliament, the mother of parliaments and the heart of a thriving democracy that has been the model for so many other countries around the world. So let us speak with one voice, with pride and unity, and to say clearly and unapologetically that we are proud to be English, we are proud of our past, and we believe in our future. Today, we stand together to celebrate what makes us all English, to celebrate that we are all British, and to remember today, of all days, victory in Europe.
Yeah.
The Liberal Democrat spokesperson